What's up, guys? I'm at the Overland Expo in Flagstaff, Arizona, and look what caught my eye. OregonTrailer.net. I've seen these guys' YouTube channel, and the brothers are out here in force with all their gear. Introduce yourself to the world.
I'm John Christensen. Sawyer's over here talking to some nice folks, and we're Oregon Trailer. So we've got 3 models currently, starting with Dewdrop, our smallest, simplest model, and it's designed to be towed by anything that can tow.
That is cool. Let's go over there and check it out.
Sure. So this one we're calling Dewdrop Alpha. It's kind of a prototype model. The shape and all of the systems here have been done before, but never put together in this way. So we fully Line-X coated all the way perimeter, underneath, around, everywhere.
The top and the bottom.
Top
That's
and the
crazy.
bottom. And this one
the
they went a little overboard with. Is almost a 1/4 inch thick everywhere.
Oh, really? Wow.
So the next one we do, we're gonna scale that back, save probably about 75 pounds.
Yeah.
There's well over 100 pounds of Line-X on it.
That's nuts.
So that part is we learned a little bit on this first model with that, but we really like the result. Perfectly waterproof. No trim necessary, much simplified and really,
minimalist.
And
I mean, in the essence of minimalist, meaning that, look at that, it's like so tiny.
It can fit 2 people. And then what we did with this one is we did what we call the cargo management system. So the bed separates. You got E-track and an ABS floor cover.
Oh, for cargo.
So you can set, if you bring like a trail kitchen or a camp kitchen of some kind, or a big cooler, fridge, whatever, you can strap it down there, lash it in, so that even on rough roads, it'll stay in place. And then when you get to camp, you pull your kitchen stuff out, you just slide your mattress back, and you're good to go. We also, since this doesn't have a galley on this one, being super simple, we chose to put dual fold-down work surfaces that become tinted windows. And then we did this in such a way where if you want a little bit of light, you can tension that up, but still have some privacy kind of for a distance.
Yeah.
Fold it down to the work surface, you fold it up, and it's protecting the window while you're on the road. Let's see. This one is kind of the off-roadized version, of course. So it has Timbren axle-less suspension. This is the 2,000-pound variety. A reinforced frame so that it can handle the abuse that it's intended to take. We put a little trailer box on the front, a couple of roto packs is off the side. It has a built-in AGM seal battery in there. A little cutoff switch, but then a lot of extra storage inside. We always do these receivers in the front so that we can incorporate products like the Max Coupler, which make it really off-road capable. You can't decouple regardless of the articulation between the vehicle.
So this trailer can really take some steep angles without...
Absolutely, yeah. It pivots here, and it pivots here. So you have full articulation in every direction. It's serviceable, you know, and it's been a 100% flawless product for us. We've not had one problem. And then the other cool thing about having the receiver in the front is if you're at camp and you want to take off, go take a side trip, you take the coupler out, you put the locking pin back in, and it's really hard to tow away the trailer.
No one's going to be able to tow that thing away.
I mean, I'm not going to say it couldn't be done, but it would be very inconvenient.
Yeah, there's easier ones. They could just go somebody else.
Yeah, we got to go to the next one.
Let's talk about what's up here. What's going on up there?
So we've got our one of our off-road rack packages on this one, which we have fastened a road shower, just a little cargo rack, and an awning. So we think this is a nice package for this kind of unit because you got your water, you got hot water available, you got extra exterior storage, and you got sun protection, rain protection on the other side.
That's nice. And for the guys that don't know, the sun actually heats this up because it's black, right?
Yeah. So you fill it up with 5 gallons of water. You pressurize it to between 15 and 20 psi.
How do you pressurize it?
Either a bicycle pump or if we'll go to this other trailer here in a minute. He's actually got a pressurized air tank that he can resupply from, or a little 12-volt pump, whatever you're going to do. Anything that can supply, you know, about 20 psi. Yeah. You hook up to this thing. It's basically a standard. I think it's a Schrader valve. You know.
Yeah.
We need to pump it up. It's got a pressure release valve thing here, so it works. We don't make this product. Road Shower is another company. I think they're here. But we've had really good luck with it. It's a nice, simple, foolproof, and workable product. Yeah.
So basically, this is the most minimal you can have,
yes,
right?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, okay, so this trailer can actually be done simpler in that you don't have to have these. It can just be wall there. We offer this is the only trailer that we offer one door only if you want, and window on the other. If it's just a single occupant and they don't want to pay the extra expense of the second door, we can do it with one.
Oh, okay. So the customers could just call you and tell you what they want to do.
Exactly, and we also have a quote request utility on our sheet where on our webpage where you can select, hey, I like this trailer. Here's the base package, spells it all out, and then option by option you can kind of choose, and then I use that to create a quote and email it. To the
Nice.
client.
So, how much would something like this ballpark go for?
The base package version of this is very much not the base package, but the base version of this is about $5,500.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not about, it is $5,500.
Yeah.
This one though is about triple that. It's in the 15 grand range with all the goodies and stuff that we've thrown into it. Now, you don't have to go this far, or you could go even farther. It's one of those things. We try and really interview the client and find what's going to be right for them. You know, there's a happy medium somewhere for almost everybody. Something that fits a budget, fits the need, fits some of the wants, maybe leave some out if there's budget constraints. It's just one of those things.
I kind of like, I'm already thinking myself, I want to get one of these and throw a tent on top, and I could fit the whole family, man. That's very cool.
Sure.
All right, so let's move on to the other trailer.
So this is Dewdrop. And
Dewdrop.
We're calling it Dewdrop Alpha with this kind of configuration. This one is Terradrop, and we have a relatively recent client that lives down in just to south of here, ways, Phoenix, and he was nice enough to bring this up for us to save us towing one of our trailers instead of two. And so he has configured this out pretty well. It doesn't have all of the options available, but has a lot of them. So this is our standard cabinetry package, but he has upgraded to have a built-in stove, which as you see folds down, ready to go. He wanted the water system, which we've got the pull-out thing here. We've got a nice faucet, on-demand pump. And the water tank is underneath. There's no exposed fittings. This is a 16-gallon custom rotomolded for us tank, and it's mitered edges on all the corners, so there's no hard shoulders to hit on things. He's also set it up with a 4-gallon accessory water tank here, so rounded out to 20 gallons.
Nice.
And he's got a rolled shower too, so he's rolling 25 gallons on this currently.
He's got an awning as well, right?
It's an awning, got dual awnings actually.
Dual awnings, nice. What's under here? What is this?
So this is just storage, and then you can set it up any way you like. You can see how Curtis, our client here, has chosen to set his up. It's very popular to have different trays or boxes with kind of categories of equipment stacked in there. And then the battery compartment is that way. You could see it if there wasn't so much stuff in there.
Yeah.
And then the plumbing partition is here. There's an access door to get to any of the fittings if you ever need to, or do any kind of service.
I see you got a trailer hitch there too.
Yeah, so that's if you're going to have a bike rack or a cargo rack to bring along extra gear, bikes, whatever, that kind of thing. It's not really intended to tow with.
Sure. This is cool. Is this a little extra add-on he put?
Side clip-on table. We don't make this product, but
Ready top.
It fits perfect. Yeah, and actually, the company I think went out of business.
Oh,
it's a bummer. We've got a little stockpile
sucks.
of them, but I keep calling them. They goes to message, and they never return. I think they're gone.
You know what that means?
Because it's perfect.
Maybe you're gonna have to make a wood version of it.
We're gonna. We're all. I might.
You guys are pretty much masters of wood. And well, is this wood or not? What is this?
So,
this is wood, right? Yeah.
Well, it's wood, but this is aluminum over top, and it's powder coated. So
nice.
We've got a variety of different finishing options. It can be mill finish aluminum, as most basic. Not our favorite, but works. You can go to anodized aluminum or powder coated aluminum, and we're going to start offering that Line X Alpha package on this too. We haven't done it yet, but it's in the works.
Nice.
But
much bigger in here.
Much bigger. You still have the same 6'6" long bed, but this is wider. This is roughly queen size. And again, our standard cabinet package, which is basically dual closets for both occupants. He went with our little pull-out shelves for your laptop or your dinner or whatever. It has little stretch cargo nets underneath them fastened. They slide out of the way when you're not using them. The mirrored center panel is also the access for behind the electrical distribution system if you ever needed to get back there to do any maintenance or add product or change things. And then sometimes he chose not to do what we call a tongue box, which is like an extra closet in front, interior storage, comes like a bump out. Instead, he chose to have it terminate like this, and he outfitted it with a nice little pantry, and a fridge freezer by Snowmaster.
I was just going to ask where the fridge is, and there it is, right there.
Right there on this one, yeah.
Cool.
Now a lot of our clients will just choose to keep that in the back of their rig, power it up, and then we can put a power outlet on the back of the trailer too. So if you want to have it back of the galley, you plug it in, it's still nice and cold. What it is for us, the decision to keep it out of the galley, there's a couple of reasons. But one, it's wasted space when you do that. You have to remove it, whether it's sliding it out or pulling it down or whatever, and wherever it came from is now doing nothing. So for us, we'd much rather use that space for active managed storage.
That is smart. That makes a lot of sense.
Right. And then also, when you build in a specific compartment, you're kind of married to that product. So in 5 years, if that product breaks and it doesn't exist anymore, what do?
You better hope something else fits in there.
You better hope, right. So we're just trying to manage all of that risk in everything that we do. So I mean, that's one example of that kind of thinking, but we try and spread that through the system.
You know, I heard other guys say that too, that like the truck that they tow the trailer on, when they leave the trailer at the base camp, whatever, and they go rock crawling or whatever, exploring, they want to bring the fridge in the vehicle that they're in.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's very cool. You know, exactly.
So that
and even a simplified version of that. Say you're going to the market.
Yeah.
You want to buy milk. You want it to be cold when you get back.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it just for us a few reasons that it makes more sense to not use that space for that purpose.
Nice.
For us, I think there's a better way to use the space.
Okay, so obviously a lot of the same features with the axles, right?
Yeah, this is a Timbren. This is the 1 ton metric ton variety, which means it has a long arm, 50% more travel than their standard system, which is really nice. Separate compression and rebound springs, so that it's always fully captured. There's no harsh spring back or hard stops in the system. It's also very progressive on the compression side, so it's soft initial stuff, soaks up all the little vibration type bumps, but then as it travels, it gets firmer and firmer, and so it can handle the big jolts and lips and stuff like that too. It's been really nice for us. We always tie them together with a center string, so right where this little square is here, there's a beam that spans across and keeps them perfectly in line and keeps them from splaying and all of that. It takes a little bit of extra of the ground clearance away. However, most vehicles don't have as much ground clearance as in the first place. So if you hit this, you also already hit already. So it's for us, it's well worth it to take that space and make this thing a really strong, really stable package. Self-aligns. It's far worth it.
Very cool. And then this roof rack, you can put a rooftop tent on here as well, right?
Yeah. Well, this is kind of our standard package. This is our own proprietary riser. We use the Lightner load bars, which we love. And then you can do like our client has done here, put on any kind of basket that you like. We mounted his awnings for it, something like that.
Nice.
We have other packages where we have parallel bars that you can add more cross tubes on, or variable spacing, wider distances for different systems, different packages, more capability.
I know guys are going to have questions. What's your website?
Oregon Trailer, so www.oregontrailer.net. And we also have terradrop.com, which forwards to Oregon Trailer.
They're all connected.
Yeah.
Very cool.